Thank you for downloading this Real Agriculture podcast. Next thing you know the next thing. Next is Now is a short podcast discussing agriculture's emerging next-gen tech and trends as they're happening in our industry. Next is Now, presented by GFL Ag. Listen where you get your podcasts today.
Hi, I'm Bernard Tobin. Welcome to Real Agriculture. Well, April is almost here, and that means I'll soon be heading to Stratford, Ontario, along with thousands of dairy farmers to take in the Canadian Dairy Expo. The annual dairy industry showcase takes place on April 3rd and 4th. And to talk about what producers will see and experience, I'm now joined by Canadian Dairy Expo owner-operator Jordon Underhill. Hi, Jordon. Hey, great to have you on Real Agriculture.
Thanks for having me back.
Yeah, hey, it's been 10 years now. You're celebrating the 10th anniversary of the show this year. You know, you're coming off record attendance. Almost 17,000 people attended the show in 2023. When you look back at the last decade, what do you tell people about your show? What part does it now play in the Canadian dairy industry?
Yeah, it's very interesting to look back and think about the original pitch to industry in the city of Stratford, that we were going to create this national showcase that was going to take over the city of Stratford, and the dairy industry was going to take over the city of Stratford for that first week of April. And now we're here. So, I think the Canadian Dairy Expo has really become the national showcase of an amazing industry for the world. And for that, we're proud of that.
Yeah. Hey, now to commemorate the 10th anniversary, you're launching the Canadian Dairy Business Summit. It's billed as a one-day CEO training for dairy producers on April 2nd, the day before the doors open, shall we say. You've got an impressive lineup of speakers and an agenda here. Tell us about it.
Yeah, so we had education pieces within the Canadian Dairy Expo over the last 10 years. And of course, there's so many things happening at the show, from cows to robots to social activities. And so we decided to pull that out and kind of expand it for the 10th anniversary at the new Tom Pattison Theatre, which is a world-class facility on the river in Stratford, 5 minutes from the site. And make it focused around business. I mean, if you go onto these dairy operations, they don't need to be told about heifer calf development, ruminant nutrition, etc. They're the experts in those animal science categories. But a lot of them haven't had business training like us as business owners would typically do. One day CEO training, everything from negotiating to contract law to investment diversification. And that theme will carry on for the next number of years.
Awesome. Hey, pretty exciting stuff. Hey, let's turn our attention to the trade show. You have, more than 300 exhibitors from 35 countries. I know the German pavilion is back. I spent some time there last year. Always tremendous innovation here. What can producers expect to see?
Yeah, I mean, the show can only take so much credit for this. The Canadian dairy industry is so vibrant, which stimulates innovation. And so we're just the platform to showcase that innovation. The German pavilion that was new in 2023 is expanded for this year. More robotic technology than ever, and just lots of information sharing. So it's on an annual basis, it really amazes me how far we come in 1 year as far as knowledge and innovation in the dairy industry.
Yeah, you've got robotics in motion, so that's a lot of companies down in the Cow Coliseum showcasing all kinds of robotics. You've also got genetics in motion. Now that's live. Dairy Daughters on display, showcased by Canada's elite genetic companies.
Yeah, so the robotics in motion, we've seen that evolve as well from the traditional box style robots into robotic technologies that revolve around parlor systems, so operations can expand more efficiently, as of course there's consolidation in this market like everywhere. And then the genetics in motion, we'll have 4 companies this year. Last number of years we've had 3. So Blonde and Sires joins the lineup with East Gen Select and ST. So it will be the largest showcase of Dairy Daughters live in the country. And again, something we're proud of. Farmers love looking at udders, and some of those companies have also engaged in the Calves for a Cause sale as well to support that.
Yeah, I was going to say you're also proud of the Calves for a Cause sale. Tell us a little bit more about that. It's always a buzz. It's a lot broadcast on YouTube again this year.
Yeah, so it'll be on YouTube, also on DLMS Live. Last year we took the average from I think it was 3,200 to 65. And the plan is to climb up to closer to 10,000 on about 45 live lots and about the same frozen. The only difference is this year the frozen lots will be available to bid on over a 4-day period on FarmGate, timedauctions.ca, and then the live auction will be on the Tuesday night, which is April the 3rd, starting at 6 o'clock. And again, all the proceeds are going to the Children's Hospital, which is an amazing cause.
And we can't not have a CDX conversation without Cheese Fest.
Yeah, so Cheese Fest, we're ramping it up a bit this year. We got JD Bixby is performing. He's a Canadian Idol finalist, as well as a DJ doing kind of a mashup of music. And so that will run between 4 o'clock and 6 o'clock on the Tuesday. And then 6 o'clock, we jump right into the sale. So lots of cheese, lots of entertainment, an amazing kind of magical combination of consumers, producers, and industry at that Cheese Fest event. Totally free to attend.
Hey, final thing, tickets, information, where do producers go?
DairyExpo.ca has all the event information and also tickets for the trade show itself, and also for the Dairy Business Summit as well.
Great stuff. Jordon, Canadian Dairy Expo takes place the 3rd and the 4th in Stratford. Sir, we'll see you there.
See you at the show.